Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back from putting 2 eggs to bed, giving Spud some road rash, and laying a couple lashes on Porky without cauterizing the wounds. In XCOM, War of the Chosen. Pete, what in the hell are you talking about? That's my breakfast order. That's what I'm talking about. 2 eggs over easy, hash browns, 2 strips of lightly done bacon, which is why Porky doesn't get the wounds cauterized. Love that order. It's my favorite breakfast. And I actually have a standing rule that I've personally adopted. If I ever find a server who uses that exact verbiage to relay my order to the kitchen, if I go in and give them my standard breakfast order and the server goes, yeah, put 2 eggs to bed, give them Spud some road rash, and give Porky a couple lashes without cauterizing the wounds, I'm just going to drop the 1 and propose on the spot. That's how that's going to work. So, you know, ladies, you're looking to hook up with a Pete, you got that's the key to my heart right there. Just know the way I like my breakfast done. You know what, now that I'm thinking about it, we should actually come up with like short order cook lingo for XCOM pods. That would be awesome. An easy way to just let the team know what's on the menu. Philip and Macedon picking up a promotion here. All right, Montgomery, that's good. We also got an extra like a resistance contact. Not that that's hugely relevant. But that'd be a great way for us to call out pods to the team, though, right? We could be like, say, a Muton Berserker with 2 Purifiers pops. We could be like, give me a flayed heifer, double roasted. That's good. Or, let's say, like 2 Advent Troopers and a Shield Bearer. You'd be like, give me a double shot with a splash of cream. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Gatekeeper, 2 Archons. Hard-boiled egg with the feathers still on. We got to start doing it. We got to start doing it. It's too good. We also got to start doing a mission. I really want these ability points. I also want to reduce the Avatar Project progress, though. We can't do that. Do we have any other promotions? We got a promotion on the table, though, too. Okay, how long? The promotion takes 7 days. That sucks. We could also go recruit a skirmisher for 6 days. That's, again, free promotion. Man, there's promotions everywhere. At this point, though, I kind of feel like maybe the ability points are more useful than the promotions. We definitely have to reduce Avatar Project progress, but the ability points feel like they're more important. Let's give this aim to somebody who actually is gonna matter. I'm thinking Gut Shot. You know what? Go get an extra 3 aim. You're probably our best shooter. Take literally anybody else along with you. I hate to break up a tried and true team here. You know what? Take Ray Levois. He'll get you in. We will negate the chance that either one of you gets wounded because we don't want you out of action that long, although this itself is going to take you out of action for 7 days. Go begin that. Give me those dank ability points. Let's get Philip of Macedon rocked up here now that he's maximum rank. The person we need those ability points for is actually Philip of Macedon, because he stands to become... we need channel, but we also need quickstraw. We have 44. Where the hell did all those ability points come from? We have 44 suddenly? How did we get so... Well, okay, first off, Phil take quick draw and then also learn channel. And now we're down to 36. I wouldn't really mind getting face-off for him either, but I think we can hold off on that. We got some other people who really could benefit from having a few extra abilities. Doc Holliday, I believe you were one of the people we wanted to... Nope, never mind. Doc Holliday is nigh on perfect. Like, he has every... Okay, Doc Holliday is one of the few people who has everything we want. Who was it that we were looking to get a build? Was it Top Secret? Because it was Top Secret, because you have shit, right? Yeah, Top Secret's really keeping the secret here. He only has 3 AP, Lightning Hands. I would rather have Quick Draw than Lightning Hands, but what I'd really rather have is just both, so let's do that. And suddenly... we have made old Top Secret into a fantastic little trooper there. The only thing he's really missing, John Holliday's no longer shaken. That's good. That means we can get rid of a negative trait then. I think Doc had... Nope, still nobody with a negative trait. I thought we came down with a bunch of crippling, ridiculous fears that didn't make any sense after we got our asses kicked by a gatekeeper on a mission. Maybe I'm misremembering. It's possible it's been a while since that mission happened, but I seem to have, for some reason... stuck in the back of my brain, back in the dark corners where my deepest seated fantasies live, the remembrance that we had a bunch of people with a crippling level of neuroses. Got a single codex. Well, what are we gonna call this one? It's a side of dressing. It's like light. She's like light dressing because she's not actually there. Also, maybe made of light. Oh, you know what? No, a codex. I want to say she's an egg white omelet. Egg white omelet. Hold the trimmings. That's a codex.
I'll take your word for it, Doctor.
Yeah, could you guys wrap this up? You're just gonna blow up the facility and require me to rebuild it.
These are coordinates. Return coordinates.
Yep.
Think we've got a point of origin. Well,
Every time I see the back of Dr. Tigan's head, I wonder if he's ever considered dermabrasion. I mean, that scarring's pretty egregious, Dr. T, but there are surgical procedures available now that could definitely minimize that a little bit. Get you just a little dermabrasion going on there, sand that shit down. I mean, hell, you could just get a big bald dome, really, you could just take a vegetable peeler to it and peel that shit like a carrot.
Forget the data. It's accessing the power core. Overriding my
Maybe a cheese grater,
increasing power levels.
sand it down a little bit, just like taking a rasp. And exploded. What I want to know is what's the gunk that flew all over the panels here? Codexes don't have bodies. They're like electric pulses of generated photons bound to air molecules. They have no actual body. So when she exploded, what's the black shit that went flying everywhere?
An enormous amount of data.
Well, thank you.
And I expect it may take some time to decipher.
Better get started.
Could you guys start with a mop, maybe, or a squeegee and pull that shit off the walls? First off, maybe run some analysis on that and figure out what the hell it is.
With your approval, of course, Commander.
I don't approve of anything you will do or ever have done,
That's
Dr.
if I
Tigan.
can reconstruct the data we lost in the transfer. I just hope it was worth it.
Yeah, get a mop, though.
New objective added.
All right, we got to decrypt the codex data. I believe in order to do that, we have to upgrade this thing.
Based on the latest findings.
In the field, the codex
no, we can
appears
research
as
the black
an
site
anomalous
file. Never mind.
form in an almost constant state of flux, seemingly only present in our world for milliseconds at a time.
Yeah, but how does that explain the black goop all over the wall, Dr. Tigan? What is that?
Our current objectives based on the most recent findings.
Operation
Mark the
Doom Dance?
location Shen pulled from the Codex, Commander.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably...
Out in the woods away from any
that's the
populated
gatekeeper
areas.
mission.
We'll
Do we
need to
want to do
contact
that?
the local resistance forces if
Locked.
want
Oh,
to
we
get
don't have
closer.
contact with that region. Well, shit pickles. Can we make contact with that region? We've got our safety valve open here in Western Australia. We got another safety valve open in Indonesia.
You would do well to leave all that you have.
What's our shortest path over here? We can just go straight from Eastern Europe. All right, let's just go make contact then. It's only 40 intel, too, because we got a radio beacon in the neighborhood. Those supplies will have to wait for another day. It's like the leftovers. Sometimes I don't finish both of those eggs, and you get a little runny egg juice just running around on the plate, so the yolk there, but no toast to sop it up, because fuck toast. That's what I'm saying. If you're going out and ordering a breakfast, you don't waste good, solid eating time putting toast in your body. To hell with toast. If you want something to soak up the yolk of an egg, that something better be a hash brown.
I truly hope those gruesome images are the worst of what we find today.
They're slaughtering us, Doctor. What could be worse?
I don't know. They could be raping us to death. That would be worse.
Directly into the ship's computer.
They could be playing non-stop Nicki Minaj music to live captives. That would be worse. If you put me in a room and said, Pete, we're going to play a non-stop loop of the entire musical collection of Nicki Minaj for the next 2 years, or I could just shoot you in the face right now, I would take the bullet to the face 10 out of 10 times.
And the procedure is
2 years of non-stop Nicki
Minaj.
Minaj or bullet to the head, give me the bullet.
By cross-referencing them with the data we've managed to
I'd rather you just
from
threw
the
me
advent
bodily
network.
into a meat grinder.
It's an admission file from one of the gene therapy clinics.
What a surprise.
Avatar. Just what exactly is in that vial?
Hey, Bradford, you ever consider maybe investing in like an electric razor?
Have imagined.
I can understand you got some scars on the face there, which might make shaving a little difficult. Some pretty
I
craggy
believe we have found the
surfaces to
missing
work
civilians.
around, but, maybe go electric there, bud.
That's impossible.
Just knock that 5 o'clock shadow right off of there.
Millions of people just
Quick,
looking
painless.
for help.
Medically screened and selected. Suitable candidates taken to that contemptible facility to be processed.
Yeah, but are they Nicki Minaj
into
fans
the
or not? That's what we really need
material
to know.
now possess.
How do they feel about Nicki?
Why do this?
Or is that why Advent did it? They're like, no, they are Nicki Minaj fans, confirmed, and we gotta nip this shit in the bud.
That would ever warrant this.
I don't want any more Roman Zelensky or whatever the hell Nicki's alter ego is.
We may not know what they're doing with this stuff, but I think I can find out where it's going.
Well, whatever you're doing, could you just speed it up? I really like to just get out of the cutscene here, folks. That's all I'm looking for.
Then I strongly suggest we pay them a visit, Commander.
Yeah, whatever.
Agreed. The information we gain could prove invaluable towards stopping the aliens' true agenda.
Yeah, whatever. You had me at Nicki Minaj, okay? Come on, guys.
New objective added.
Investigate the black site vial coordinates.
I'm keeping
Okay,
tabs
done.
on all our
Man, that
operations.
research went quick, huh?
Our people are standing by for your orders.
Start doing that then. So now we have the gatekeeping facility. We have the black site vial. We could go hit the black site right now in Operation Swamp
They're going
Witch.
to show us how to get into the alien forces.
Spectres, Archons, Elite Priests, Heavy Mech, Sectopod. Oh, we gotta come up with the name. I mean, the Sectopod's gotta be like a loaded Belgian waffle though, right? The Sectopod, it's the king of breakfast. It's the Belgian. Some sectoids, elite purifiers, specters, a couple archons, elite priests. This is actually going to be a tough mission, but you know what? I think we've got a team that can handle this. Let's go take it down. The range, though. Have you got shooters? That's what you need for the sectopod. You need top quality shooters. And you know what? Our boy is not back. We actually just sent our best shooter out on a mission, didn't we? No, because we got Nick Rivers now. We've upgraded it. He's a great shooter. Yeah, thanks. The squad is empty. I fucking noticed. So, top secret, Nick Rivers. Who's your boy toy? Ray Thunder Levois. Well, Thunder Levois is busy. I guess you're going to have to fly solo on this one. Bruce Wayne and Simon Templar, both pretty good. Doc Holliday's a great shooter. We'll want to bring him along. If we're bringing the Doctor, that means we got to bring old Chris Knight along as well, which is fine. The Real Genius still hasn't made max rank. Speaking of which, Real Genius, what abilities do you have again? Well, you got Quick Draw. You could potentially have Face Off if only you got more ability points. You'll be fine once you leveled up. You'll have a bunch of extra points at your beck and call. I guess we'll take Philippa Macedon here just to fill in the back layer of top secret. And Philippa Macedon, didn't you... No, I don't care about your combat sims. We bought you some abilities, so... Well, I mean... You're not great, but you're good enough, probably. You are max rank as well. Couple people who can shoot. Anybody else? The janitor is actually a solid little shooter here, is he not? Yeah, got the quick draw. Really, all the janitor needs is just a shot at channel. And we could, you know what? Take that shot right now. Who else do we want to fling into the mix here? We got a lot of unbonded soldiers. We really need to go on a mission. These guys need, we got to put them on like a vacation. These guys need a little opportunity to go out on bonding. Dirt Rafto, you're bonded to Mad Mardigan. Mad Mardigan's tired. We got to fill one more hole, but I don't want to fill it with just somebody who's bad. I also don't want to fill it with like half of a team, though. Iceman? You and Jim Morrison are a matched pair, but Jim Morrison sucks. Batman and Simon Templar are a matched pair. We need Gutshot Shoherless on this mission, but he's on a covert... You know what? He's going to be back from that covert action in literally 0 days. Let's just wait a minute. Okay, he's back right now, actually. Perfect. And bonus ability points. All we had to do was actually wait a split second. I want this promotion. 6 days. 7 days, and we could fabricate a PCS, which might theoretically be useful. Who needs this promotion? Jim Morrison. He's been on a bunch of missions as a major. What we'd like to do is take somebody who hasn't been on very many missions as a major and get them that promotion. Alternatively, we could give that promotion to Ray Thunder Levois. We should do it to Levois. I don't think Levois has been on any missions here. We'll negate the chance that you get wounded. You guys can go fabricate that PCS for us. No chance of y'all getting captured. Do that, and then we'll get back to the killing. Got a lot of orders racking up on the kitchen spinner here. They aren't going to cook themselves. always wondered why they have, like, short order kitchens have those little clip rack things with the, like, you clip an order to it and then it spins around. There's got to be, like, a better technological solution to the lazy Susan of checkout tickets, isn't there? Simon Megas beat it. This is Chris Gutshot Shaherless territory, thank you. So we got our two of our best shooters rocking AP rounds, which is fantastic. Nick Top Secret Rivers, do we have AP rounds for you? We don't, but you know what we can give you? Blue screen rounds. Those will do a number on an old Sectopod. Doc Holiday, I think we'll probably go ahead and give you some Dragonfire rounds just in case we need to set somebody on fire. Does also do an extra point of damage. Real Genius, display your genius with a life-saving technique, and I wanted you to have a Mimic Beacon, though. Let's make utility items available and give you a Mimic Beacon. Yeah. And then Philip of Macedon, ordinarily we wouldn't trust you performing surgery, what with your pre-common era medical technologies back when they thought they used to be able to cure schizophrenia by fumigating the vagina, but, you know, this ought to work, too. You may have known Hippocrates. So there's that. He's first of all, do no harm. Philip of Macedon's like, oh, harm is pretty much all I know how to do, though. Warlike bastard. I pulled the arrow out of my own eye. It's a little self-surgery. Didn't turn out so well. I lost the eye. Also, I was hideously scarred. Taking your time today, XCOM? No, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead. Vigilo Confido over there in the corner, just a little spin in there. There's Bradford. Coffee break, John? You know what? You work too hard at drinking, but you do work too hard, Bradford. I think you could use a break. From the drinking, mostly, but... Black side away. Alright, everybody take your daily mandatory dose of steroids. Just inject those right in the old butt there. Again, they recommend the Gluteus Maximus because it's got superior absorption properties. How do you have 20 health? You must have gone on like 40 covert operations where the reward was +1 health. That's the only explanation I can think of for you having so much more than everybody else. Possibly you have a health upgrade for PCS too, but still, you would still have to have been bumped up a couple times.
The enemy will be none the wiser.
Well, they will be till we rush out and start, you know, flaying them alive.
Onward.
Or wrecking them, as it's commonly known. Wrecked is usually a way to describe eggs that have been scrambled. Be like, 2 eggs, wreck them!
I can make it.
We must have spawned a pod, because I can't change teams. Well, we spotted a turret. Turret is actually not the end of the world, but a little irritatory. Irritoring? Man, my brain is not firing on all cylinders today. I think I got like I may have carbo loaded on the hash browns and the eggs. Like, my brain is cluttered with cholesterol, and it's just like, nah, there's too much fat in your bloodstream, Pete. You can't talk suddenly. Or alternatively, finally, my out-of-control cholesterol has overcome my body's ability to fight it, and I'm just having a stroke. Either possibility, equally likely. So it's just a turret? I don't want to waste my concealment on a turret.
Yes, Commander.
I mean, we need to kill it, but I don't want that. No, I'm not wasting my concealment on a freaking turret. That's just bad. It's a bad idea. That's the good thing about being me. I'm kind of dumb, so the one thing I do know from experience is I know a bad idea when I hear one. I'll be like, that sounds like something I would suggest, which suggests to me that probably it's a bad idea.
So it is decided.
Who says I'm incapable of experiential learning? Well, I do, frequently, but in this case, hit me in the head enough times, eventually it will sink in. It's gonna take a lot of hits to the dome, though. You hear some clanking noises over here from the vicinity of the turret, which suggests maybe it made a friend.
You have my trust.
The fact that you trust me, Gallagher, just shows your own naivete. You should, at this point, know what no one should trust me. The only thing they should trust me to do is make mistakes, do the wrong. I'm trustworthy to do the wrong thing. Like, if something is objectively a bad decision, you can trust me to make it. For instance, that pathing we took past that turret potentially could have popped the turret, and that would have been most unfortunate.
It's far, but I can reach it. As you direct.
It's far, but I can reach it. If we ever have a bridge too far scenario, then we're sending you across, Doc Holliday. It's far, but he can reach it. Could have circumvented that whole movie. Just be like, yeah, I'm good. I can reach it. Where are all the enemies? I was told there were bad guys on this map, but I'm beginning to question the veracity of that claim.
I comply.
All we've seen is a single turret. There has to be an enemy on this map somewhere. We're to the bridge too far. There's always a pod on this side of the bridge. We've done this mission a couple, I don't know, probably dozen times at this point.
You direct.
There's always a pod on this side of the bridge.
Guides me.
Did you find them? There they are! So it's an Archon and a Spectre. So we'd have to deal with an Archon, a Spectre, and a turret.
I can cover it.
Give it the old tourbillon. My turret!
A good decision.
I wonder which Advent Trooper is the Torbjorn of XCOM.
It's far, but I can reach it.
Everybody has a Torb. Who's the Torb of Advent? Who's Advent's Torb? It's probably not a Gatekeeper. I mean, Torb sucks, and Gatekeepers are actually dangerous. You know, Shield Bearers actually kind of seem like they'd be the Torb. They're the Torb of XCOM. So can we run a Bladestorm guy in there? This pod is not moving, by the way. Get somebody with Bladestorm up in their grills and go hack them to pieces. Doc Holliday, you're a gunslinger and have Bladestorm, and you can get close enough to get there not this turn, but next.
I'll go quickly.
We gotta have somebody who's a little more expendable with Bladestorm. Flip a Macedon. We actually brought possibly too many shooters. I may have overcommitted in the everybody should be able to fire a gun very well department because of that sectopod.
I can do that.
Nick Rivers up in what I'm going to call a sniper position. Shaherless, let's put you up here as well.
I'll go quickly.
Real Genius, you're the only person we have with... We have nobody with Bladestorm on this mission? It may be just Doc Holliday.
My watch begins.
Yeah, we brought all shooters, and relying on a team that is entirely reliant upon pistols is maybe not our greatest idea in the history of the universe. See, I know a bad idea when I hear it. This is one of the cases that has given me the ability to be like, yeah, I'm an idiot. So we have nobody with Bladestorm. I thought we had one person with Bladestorm. We do. It's just Doc Holliday. So we're going to come out here and Bladestorm the Spectre. Because, well, he's got lightning reflexes, so if we don't Bladestorm him, dash it into this pod does us literally no good. Congratulations, you spotted me. Well done. Get rent, and then we're going to get a cheap shot at the Archon as he flies away. Point of focus. Nope. You know, some of your jets seem misaligned, Archon. I can't help but notice that some of them are firing, like, straight out the back of your butt. But then some of the other ones are pointed mostly at odd angles. This is gonna miss. Spectres and their lightning reflexes. We can go full parry mode here, which we may want to do because there is a turret in the vicinity. What can we do about that turret? We really just need somebody to go over there and shoot it with some AP rounds. We'll be able to get it picked off. Doc Holliday's gonna parry. That's one thing we're gonna do about that turret. So, Robbie the Janitor Gallagher, I think we have you just take a quick little pistol shot here. Soften this boy up. Nicely done. AP rounds delivering the goods. And then you can use your subsequent action to come over here and curl him. Curl him? Yep, we're gonna put him on an icy surface and slide him across it, playing like pseudo shuffleboard. I'm curling him. Get parried. So what about this turret? Who can get to the turret, and what can they do to the turret when they get there? Nobody can do anything to the turret because none of them can reach it. Like, we could stand in the open and shoot at it. Are we going to be able to kill it if we do that? Phil? You have quick draw, so you're only going to get one shot. Top secret. Got a shot here. If we soften you up, can we... No, we're not fast enough to soften you and also get there. So this feels like one of the situations where we just need everybody either needs to rend or be out of line of sight, because we're not going to be able to shoot that turret dead. So we got 4 guys visible to the turret currently. All of those guys are going to be in parry mode. Shields up. Give the Picard order. Red alert. Engage, etc.
Feel the power of the Templars.
Get ruined. Oh, we forgot to do our short order cook name for that pod. So that was an Archon and a Spectre. Archon and Spectre. So Spectre feels like it should be like black coffee.
Maintaining this area.
Archon, then that's the whole chicken with a whole chicken and a cup of Joe. There we go. Whole chicken and a cup of Joe. Good work, Pete. You had actually one of your worst shooters take a shot at the turret, but he is in full cover, so we're probably okay. Chosen? Well, Ball of Derp's about to have a fun time. Planewalker Mech Lord can summon robotic alloys. I dislike that. Missed shots against a Chosen generate shielding. Doesn't matter, we're never going to shoot at her. Low profile. Defense increased after the first attack of every turn. Fortunately, stabbing her in the face doesn't have a chance to miss. She does teleport after taking damage, which is a little irritating, but she takes increased damage from close range attacks. More vulnerable to Reapers, but we're not worried about that. I saw it. The door opened. You're invisible, ma'am, but you got classic invisible man syndrome here. We can still see your actions. I'm about to hollow man all over you. Turret wasted its one chance to hit someone at a guy who was in full parry mode. Good work. Phil, you want to just come up here and chop this? I'm tempted to just wait around for the Chosen. What we'd like to do is be in a situation where we could have everybody parrying, and then have the Chosen try and come get up in our grill and just run into a parry with her initial spring attack. It's probably not going to happen. The likely outcome here is somebody's going to get ambushed. Then we're going to chop the Chosen into haggis.
They exist to serve the elders, to fight and die on the field of battle.
Who is they? Okay, let's talk about the way the English language works here for a moment, shall we, Ball of Derp? I mean, I know you're not from around here, so this may be a little confusing for you. But when we're in English using pronouns, typically those pronouns need an antecedent, which lets us know to what the pronoun refers. So you can't just use a word like they without first establishing who they are. You need to explicitly name them before you're allowed to start referring to them via pronoun. That's how the pronoun game works. Because you say that without an antecedent. Now, I don't have any clear idea of what it is specifically you're talking about. I'm confused, and in my confusion, I have the opportunity to substitute literally anything I can think of to fill the void left in my brain by your non-specific pronoun. So, in my imagination right now, what I'm thinking is when you talk about the they, I'm thinking about Pokemon. And I gotta say, what you're describing there doesn't really seem like a behavior that Pokemon would typically be engaged in.
Perhaps you should take further time to reflect, Templar, before you find yourself outmatched.
Nah, I think I'm good, actually.
I am watching.
We're just gonna have everybody come over here. My hope is that you'll spring out to attack Doc Holliday, and when you do,
This area.
get your ass mowed down. Everybody else is just gonna be in a blob.
No one gets by me.
You coming, ball of dirt? Come on. Come get some. Come on over. Come on. You know you want some. No? All right, ball of dirt. Giving you an opportunity here, but you're refusing to carpe diem. Well, this is a very bad time for that to happen. Fortunately, this is Doc Holliday, and this thing is definitely going to come running towards us. These are still going to be terrible shots, however. Lightning hands, 84%. Well, start shooting. We can't really afford to leave this thing unmolested. We're definitely going to need a Mimic Beacon at the end of this turn. Fortunately, we did bring one. Doc Holliday followed this up with another shot. Did we not give Doc Holliday special ammo? Oh, you know what? We gave him Dragonfire rounds. Right, because I'm dumb. Janitor, there really isn't much you can do here, is there? Like, there's actually not much any of the rest of you can do, so what we need to do is get you guys in position, and then next turn, huck that beacon. Thanks for the break, for the cutscene. Great shot, by the way. The DP did fantastic photography work here. Check out the side of this pole. Wow, that really is interesting. I'm glad you showed me that. Alright, real genius, you're gonna have to huck the beacon. So let's just bring you up here. Beacon, get hucked. We'll fling it as far down range as we can, just because we don't want any accidental AoE stuff hitting the boys. Chris Knight goes deep. Mimic Beacon is out. Philippa Macedon, everybody else, just come up and get like as close as you can so we can get as many shots as possible. Gut shot Shaherless, we definitely want you in a good shooter's box because you can hit that dude 3 times with AP rounds. That'll wreck him up. Do your worst, Sectopod. Actually, if you could step on that car and blow yourself up a little, that'd be real helpful. 11 damage is not enough to take down my beacon. Gonna have to hit harder than that, chump. Alright, well, I mean, I said you'd have to, and you did. Probably should stop taunting the robot. Yeah, that was unfortunate. We expected Ball of Derp to show up this turn. This is a bit of a drawback. She's gonna Bending Reed, which means she's just gonna vanish and run away.
If this world is to be mine, the Elder's plans
We're gonna probably need a bonus. Jesus, lady, you're so talky. Just shut up.
Their fear grows, Commander.
So, now's the time for bonus actions, which means Gallagher lightning hands this robot. 7 damage from the AP rounds. This car is going to explode when we kill this man. We want to make sure everybody's going to be clear of the blast radius. Everyone should be fine. Alright, pop a couple more into him, Gallagher here. You got him with the lightning hands. Now give him the quick draw. And then follow that up with one more nice little tap here. Give him the goods. You know, that's pretty solid damage output, actually, considering we only have a pistol. Gut shot Shaherless. Give him the lightning hands. Finish him off, actually. That'd be beautiful. Left him with 6 health. I had asked that you finished him off, though. Can't help but notice that you didn't. Now he's good. Okay, so Shaherless finished him off. Car's gonna explode. Shaherless still has something very useful he can do here. We're gonna amplify the assassin. Give us a little bit of bonus damage, and now we're gonna have some men dash in there to the assassin and start hacking. Real genius, can you get there? God damn it, you're 1 tile short, you worthless bastard. Well, Doc Holliday can make it, so no, don't shoot, Doc. We're not. This is not a shooting moment. Who's your boy? Well, we can't have you do both a bonus action and get in there to start wrecking shop, so if our choice is to wreck shop or to not wreck shop, we're gonna focus on wrecking shop here.
You are wasting your time, Kilmer. The Elders will not forgive you.
What the? It jumped to a new position as soon as it took damage.
I mean, we read the mission briefing there, Bradford. Thanks for the tip, though. Appreciate it. Get our guy up so we don't have to worry about Nick Rivers getting captured. Nick Rivers is no longer dazed, and we're actually going to take this moment to, Ionic Storm Nick Rivers? No, we should rather medkit heal him. There you go, Philippa Macedon. I know your default setting is aggression, but... Top secret, I'm going to have you just go on Overwatch. Actually, Overwatch is useless because she doesn't... We're going to bring you guys over here and blob up. Let's see how the assassin reacts. My hope is she'll go after Doc Holliday. Nope, she's using her Mech Lord ability. Mech Lord? More like Gaylord, am I right? And by that I mean she's a large container for holding usually excess cargo. Come at Doc Holliday and get Blade Storm though. Get a Vanishing Wind. Well then, Doc Holliday, I really, really, really wish you had Shadow Step, but you don't. Philippa Macedon, you do have Shadow Step. There's just nothing you can do. Can we figure out which tile the assassin is in, maybe? Nope. This is not a good situation for us. The Mech Lord ability is, that's a little irritating. We needed way more Blade Stormers here. Well, Doc Holliday. You got some shots. See if I guess you can pick off these overwatching bastards. The problem is you're not going to be parrying at the end of this, and we would rather... We kind of need you to be parrying. Philippa Macedon, you can't get close enough to do anything useful. You have Shadow Step, but we can't get you close enough to knock those guys out of stupid Overwatch. Take the shot. It's terrible, but it has to be taken. Well, that's good. So Simon Magus, you could give a bonus action to Doc Holliday, who then could run in and face off against the robots. He's not going to kill him, but he would at least be parrying then. Let's do that. The Doc's on the move. We discovered the Chosen. Shockingly, that's actually helpful. This is not... How did this pod spawn? They are so far away and in a building, they definitely can't see us. There are no windows here. I cry bullshit shenanigans on this one 100%. That's, what I like to call nonsense. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna get out of this one, actually. There are definitely too many robots around right now. She's not gonna Mech Lord again. That's the one thing we got going for us. She can't do it twice. Doc Holliday's about to get shot into absolute and total chunks, though. He's gonna be like a... If we leave him there, he's just gonna be a goblet of suet. We actually have to have Doc Holliday move. He's got to get out of line of sight of some of this stuff. Stopping one hit here is not useful. Gallagher, can you rend... Well, you could rend the Chosen. That would help a little. You can't do it from a position that's going to allow you to have cover at the end of said rending, but... So amplified double shot on the Chosen. Yeah, I'm not going to chase you if your plane's walking over there. You gotta be shitting me, though. This activated another pod? This is the most bullshit fucking black site mission we've ever done. This is absurd. This is way too many enemies in way too small of a box. I'm not even going to parry. I'm just going to flee and seek cover. There's like 55 trillion fucking robots over here. This is horse shit. Gut shot, come kill the Chosen because it's all you can do. Man, Doc Holliday is beyond dead, though. I guess he finally found his Huckleberry. What absolute ridiculous bullshit this mission has turned out to be, though. You could parry. I kind of, Shahurless, need you to momentum move, though, because I want to get you back over by the team. You have a lot of, well, not a lot of focus, but you have some focus and Ionic Storm. We need more AoE damage up in this mug.
I doubt it'll be long before we see that thing again, though.
Real genius, you just gotta fall back. That leaves us with the question of what to do with Doc Holliday. And rather than parry, I'm actually gonna come back here and try and get full cover. He's just gonna get shot by 8 trillion grenades. I mean, we already know how this story's gonna end. Nick Rivers, shoot at whatever you can shoot at. Do I want to waste the lightning hand? You know what? Yeah. It's not really a waste at this point. And then just we really need one of these shots to get lucky and hit. Okay, that was nothing short of absolutely huge. And if we put you on Overwatch, maybe we can discourage one of these guys from... Oh, please stasis Doc Holliday. Alright, well, we got stasis over here instead. That means Doc Holliday is definitely gonna die. Stasis Doc! Put Doc in stasis! They saved our lives! Thank you, priests, for showing up and keeping us from getting killed. Ah, the only thing that saves us is the stupidity of our enemies. When you're relying on that, you know you're having a bad day. We're still gonna take a lot of damage here, because these robots are gonna hit us with 8 billion grenades. Yeah. They're shooting at a man who's in stasis. Are we actually gonna get out of this unscathed? Go, he's gonna shoot at Doc Holliday. The Advent Priest saved our lives. Maybe. The Advent Priests, they saved us. We were completely doomed until Advent showed up and saved us from certain destruction. Thanks, guys. I mean, we're not exactly out of the woods, because this turn's still gonna blow, but... So can I hit all 3 robots with this Ionic Storm? Yes. Is it going to kill all 3 of those robots? Well, it's going to kill 2 of them and do a number on what's left. Has to be done. Nick Rivers, I'm sorry, but you're already hurt once. Just don't die. We're working at reduced capacity here. You gotta, you know, concessions have to be made. Nobody's questioning anything at this point, Rivers. That was actually pretty amazing. So we could do a tiny Ionic Storm that gets us nothing. We need that robot dead. How do we make that robot be dead? Real genius, what can you do for us here? Almost nothing. Okay, the janitor. You could come kill the robot, slip up here and maybe parry? I don't know where that other priest even went. We have you come here, kill the robot, go for the arc wave, put some damage on the purifier, and then you could go into parry mode. You earned a sweet promotion as well, which is delightful. Chris gut shot Shahurless. We can't get anything out of Shahurless, and there's almost nowhere he can get to contribute anything whatsoever. Yeah, don't make sure you stop right in the middle of some important shit to pick up that superior hair trigger. Give him the Mars Volta. If we get a little lucky, it's a kill. Well, we chained it, which is nice, but we didn't get too terribly lucky because it didn't generate a kill. Are you going to be able to see him? Okay. I mean, we can definitely kill the purifier with the Mars Volta. Give him the Mars Volta.
The mark betrays you.
We got him and he exploded. Now we just have to hope the purifier shoots at the one man who parried. Advent saved our lives, though. I don't understand what motivates them. He's gonna mind control someone. That'll last for a second. Well, I mean, we are talking about Philip of Macedon. Is it mind control when all you're really doing is just giving him a bunch of wine? I don't necessarily think just getting him really drunk constitutes mind control. You got lucky, although if anybody was gonna get shot, you're who we would have picked because you were already hurt. So, okay, can these guys get over here and work over this priest to end his mind control? Because that's what we need to do.
You will pay the price.
Gallagher's on the move. Well, we're going to be able to put the priest in stasis, which will end the mind control. Go full parry. Top secret. You got to be quick enough, though. I don't care what tile you attack him from. You just got to be able to attack him. Strike for your people. He's in stasis. That ends the mind control. Come on, Phil. Snap out of it, buddy. There you go. Go ahead and parry. Sometimes you just need to give Philip of Macedon a good, hard slap in the face. In the meantime, Doc Holliday, why don't you come over here? I would love to have you rend this guy in a way that destroyed his cover, but it doesn't look like that's going to be an option. Give him a slap. Speaking of good, hard slaps in the face, Doc. When this guy gets up, he's going to get blade stormed and die. The other guy is going to be able to do stuff, so we want anybody that he might theoretically get a shot at or mess with in any capacity to be parrying. Everybody else, we just want to get out of line of sight. And probably the easiest way for us to do that is just be far away. Oh, you can still see him from there. Further away. Actually, the one you can see is probably not that guy. It's probably this guy. I'm still not going to do it. Come over here for cover. Knight. You know what? We're going to bring you up here, and we're going to put you on Overwatch. So that when that guy does break out of stasis, you can just shoot him in the brain. You're dead. Doesn't matter what you do. Shoot him in the spine. No, you needed to shoot him in the spine, though, and you missed. You left the spine intact. You also set a tree on fire. So not only are you bad at your job, but you're not ecologically sensitive either. Well, doesn't matter. Get parried, shitty. You're dead, though. This Doc Holliday doesn't dick around. I'm your Huckleberry. You know, Doc Holliday, was it... You've thrown me into a bit of an ontological crisis here. I have to ask the question, was it right of you to kill that man? Because he did save your life. And after he saved your life, you rewarded him with murder. Like, he definitely saved you from certain doom, and you repaid his kindness by killing him. That just seems mean. I have no idea what path Nick Rivers is taking here, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to hate it. Okay, I don't hate it as bad as I expected to hate it. Guys, the klaxon, though, a little loud. Maybe turn down just a titch. Yes? No? Okay. Also, I'm looking at the old clock on the wall here, and it's time for me to close the diner down. I just noticed this episode is very long, but I was getting into it there we get like a really intense couple rounds. I'm gonna get this turn kicked out of the way. Finish up this order. Tell the server orders up, and then we'll just bail out of this. Also, we forget. I got so intense, I forgot to even name the pods too. We forgot to do. We had what, 2 robots and a priest. See, we could have come up with like a good name for that one. 2 robots and a priest. It could have been 2 coffee makers and a clergyman. 2 coffee makers with the side of 2 coffee makers and a collar. That's it. 2 coffee makers collared. That's the way it should have gone. Collared coffee makers. 2 coffee makers and a collar. It's a missed opportunity, but I'm going to wrap the episode up. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to hear more of the world's worst short order cook lingo, might consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes of XCOM every single day. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching. I'm gonna go get some antacids. I'll see you again soon.